here, detached, and whatever's out there has nothing to do with you. A wall separated me from the whole world. I see 4 walls. That's what I've been seeing for 5 years when I've been here. I could look up, but that's it. I don't even know what's behind these walls or beyond these walls. Just see the walls. When you live in a cell, it's like you live in a train station. Everybody passes your cell, you're on the toilet, they see you. If you're getting dressed and they happen to see you, they see you. If you're crying because you received a bad letter and they stand in there looking at your cell, what can you do? You can't close the door. So you're never alone. You're living with everybody that you don't want to live with. There is no privacy in jail. You lose that shit the minute you get arrested. What privacy? If a cop walks in there 10 times a month and tells me to strip, I gotta strip. Simple as that. If you're telling me bend over 20 times, I gotta bend over, spread them 20 times. You know, your mail, you get mail, they open it and read it before you get it. That means if your girl's leaving you, they'll know it before you do. It means if somebody died, they know it before you do. There is no privacy. You don't get none of that. You want to go through your drawers, you go through your drawers. They think you're getting high, you got a piss, they're going to watch you as you urinate in that cup. There's no privacy, there's no excusing me. You know, because sometimes you feel claustrophobic, you hear footsteps, you don't know what's going on, who's around. You stick your mirror out to look, to see who's coming. And that's how you get to see beyond the 3 walls that you're in and the bars, you know. It's technically something that's not allowed, you know, you're not supposed to do. Everybody does it. I do it all day long sometimes. Just because I can't stand to not know what the fuck is going on around me, who's here, who's there, who's walking, who's coming, who's going, you know. You don't feel human in jail, you feel like an animal. You see a cow in a pen or a monkey in a cage or a tiger pacing in a cage. That's what it is. I used to wonder why tigers pace when I used to see them in cages, but now I know. Now I know why they pace. When you live in such a small area and all you see in front of your bars, and beyond those bars, more bars, and beyond those bars, the bars in the window, that's, what else can you do but think? You can't hide from where you're at. I got a neighbor who thinks he's a woman, so he shaves every morning, every part of his body. And since the cells have metal walls, it's like metal sheets, every time he presses his water, the walls shake, you know, because of the pressure in the pipes. And what can I do? I just gotta hold it down. I can't say nothing. He's doing whatever he's doing in his cell. I can't tell him what to do. I had a guy next to me one time. He was in jail for rape. So, you know, the Bible says you can't judge nobody. And then one day I hear him, you know, he's talking about how he really didn't hurt the little girl he raped because she was sleeping while he did it. And, you know, that's hard to swallow. I never thought I was going to be living around no damn serial killer. I never thought that I'm going to be living around a dude that said he just had to have oral sex with all the women he raped. So, you know, it's not his fault. He's a sexaholic. That's his, you know, justification. But I didn't see how I could come to jail. I didn't talk on the phone. I didn't sell nothing myself. I didn't carry nothing myself. What could I get arrested for? I didn't even consider the word conspiracy. There's been times where I've heard a guy that thought he wanted to kill himself, slit his wrist, then he's crying for the CO to come save him, you know. I was sleeping and I hear him yelling, you know, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, save me. Other nights you hear dudes crying. You know, you don't hear it loud, but you hear grown men moaning, you know. Like I say, you find out you're not as hard as you thought you were. Sometimes you find out when it's too late. When it's too noisy and I hear too much, I just put my headphones on full blast. Even though I know I'm hurting my ears, but it beats listening to whatever else is out there. It sounds like, you know, like a mental war. You got everybody yelling and screaming, different languages, different slangs, different things going on. I've seen dudes hang up because they couldn't do their time. You pass by a guy's cell, he's naked hanging from his belt. You know, how you could forget about that? Yesterday he was tough. That morning he woke up though, he couldn't take it. What could you do? The other day I saw a guy with a rip from this side of his face to his head. Somebody cut him. What you think he's gonna be thinking about every day he look in the mirror? I got cut in a fight, and I was in the hospital. And the guy next to me,
officers involved,
was getting sewn, but one guy held him while two other guys cut him with razor blades. So his muscles were cut. They were sewing his muscles, his skin, you know. That's it. He just took a loss. It happens every day in some places. So what do? There is no time out when somebody's trying to cut you or stab you. That's how it is. There's no fair fights. You can't complain about not having a fair fight, because what the other guys gonna remind you is, hey, this is prison. You want a fair fight, you should stay home. You know how you hear that phrase, beat the shit out of you, right? Well, I seen a dude really get the shit beat out of him. It was about 9 dudes stomping him out, beating him up. And he was just laying there trying to cover up. Then it started to smell, and that's because he couldn't hold it, you know? He just let it out. And that's some scary shit to see, no matter how much you've seen, because I mean, you want to help the dude, but you help him, it just becomes 9 against 2. Guys flip on each other for 2 packs of cigarettes. Anything can happen in here. You don't know these people. They don't owe you nothing. In jail, you know, enemies come in unfamiliar faces. Or they are your best friends who stab you. There's people that live by different rules in here. Some people in jail been in jail 30 years, and they haven't had a new pair of sneakers in 20. And they see you with a new pair of sneakers, and they're willing to kill you for that pair of sneakers. They don't care. They don't. Some people here don't care about nothing. Some guy might be mad that he lost his appeal, and he feel he has nothing else to lose. So he didn't like you since the minute you walked in the door. You could be on the phone, and the next thing you know, you got a piece of steel in your neck, and it's over. Just because you come to jail don't mean you're free from problems. In here, now you got to fight to survive and live. In here, you got to worry about somebody killing you. In here, you got to worry about every day something going on, you know. And if you're a little kid and you're young and you don't got no hair on your face, and a booty bandit wants to make you his girl, then that's what you got to worry about. Out there, at least you got freedom. So you got that on your side, and that's what you should stick to. Because in here, like I said, the front gate to hell. Here, it's like you're dead, but you get to see everybody else moving around you, living, and you just paralyzed in life. You get to hear, but you don't get to participate. You get to see, but you don't get to touch. There's guys that get killed in prison 2 days before they go home, over a telephone, or over something even more trivial. This is hell, man. That's it. Who the hell want to go to hell? Nobody. Then nobody want to go there, right? Nobody wants to come here. They'd rather see you when you get back, if you get back. When you're in prison, nobody really comes to visit you. If you're lucky, your mother comes. If you got a brother, your brother comes. Nobody's trying to get on a bus for 8 hours to then be subject to getting searched, sometimes harassed, then to sit on a visit for 8 hours, then to get back on that bus for 8 hours. That's a lot to ask. So in prison, unless you know, married, you're not really getting no visits. And even guys that are married, sometimes don't get no visits. They get a Dear John letter, and that's it. So if they're not coming in the summer, they won't be coming in the winter. And you know, that just makes you even more lonely. I miss just being able to walk to where I want to walk to. Going to see my mother. And even though I'm stuffed, I gotta eat what she made, because you know, I don't want her to feel bad, so she could smile. I miss that. I miss waking up in my own bed. I miss privacy. Using the bathroom without nobody watching while I'm using the bathroom, you know? I miss feeling human. That's what I miss. I came to jail when I was 21 years old. So I'm gonna be in jail more than half the time that I had alive in the world when I got arrested. A decade and a half. Now if you ask me if all the cars and women, jewelry, places that I've been to and had are worth having all these enemies and all these problems and all this drama, hell no. What's worth that? There's some that might think they got it all figured out. There's no way they're getting caught. They're not gonna make the mistakes that other guys made. And to them kids, all I gotta say is, I'll see you when you get here.